Hi, today we are taking a closer look at this Quansheng UV-K5 handheld radio, and this particular one is the transparent V3 version. And as you can see, I have a few other Quansheng radios here as well. In fact, I probably have around 10 or maybe even 12 Quansheng radios by now, and there's a reason for that. I really like these radios. In this video, I'll also tell you why I personally like the Quansheng UV-K5 series and why these radios have become so popular. But first, we are going to unbox this transparent V3 version and see what comes in the package. Then we'll get the radio set up, test the actual power output on two different frequencies, do a quick audio test, and finally I'll share my thoughts about it. So let's get started. So let's start with the unboxing. And here is the manual. And here we have the radio itself. And this is the transparent version, which definitely gives it a slightly different look compared to the standard models. And as you can see, this is the V3 version. We also get the battery. It's 1600 milliamps. Very lightweight. A lanyard. Antenna. Belt clip, which has really sturdy structure, and the desktop charger. The manuals that come with these radios have improved a lot over the last few years. This manual is actually quite clear and easy to understand. You can find information about the different functions, how to get started with the radio, and what the different buttons and controls do. And when you go into the settings section, it also explains what the different settings actually do. So in my opinion, it's a pretty good manual even for a beginner. So if you're new to this type of handheld radio, you can actually use the manual to learn how to operate it instead of just having to figure out everything out by yourself. Here we have the radio itself, and my first impressions is that it feels really solid in hand. It has a nice sturdy feel to it, and the keypad also feels good quality. The buttons are easy to press and they feel nice and responsive. So now let's put it together. First I'm going to attach the battery. Then I'll attach the belt clip with the battery. And finally, let's install the antenna. And that's it. The radio is now assembled. Now that we have the radio all set up, let's put it on the desktop charger and give it a little charge before we continue with the test. And there's one more useful feature I want to show you. Under this small rubber cover on the side of the radio, we have the USB-C port. So this radio can also be charged directly through the USB-C port, which is a really convenient option. For example, you can use a USB power adapter or a power bank, so you don't always need to carry the desktop charger with you. Of course, the radio also comes with the desktop charger, so you have both charging options available. The UV-K5 series is already a very popular choice, especially because of its combination of price, features and usability. Personally, I think one of its strengths is the menu system. It's fairly clear. Welcome, channel mode 1. And menu. Once you learn the basic functions, I think the radio is quite easy to use. That could make it a good option for someone buying their first handheld radio. Cancel. So the menu is fairly easy to use. For example, let's go to the APR setting. This settings controls how long the display backlight stays on. So let's press menu button. Menu. And once again, let's press menu. And now we can change the setting to 5 seconds and let's confirm it. So now the backlight stays on for 5 seconds, and let's exit this menu if we press this exit button. And one of the cool features of this radio is that it has a built-in FM broadcast radio. To access it, just press the F key and then press the 0 button marked as FM. Function. Next is time to test the power output of this radio. First, I have selected a PMR frequency. We'll start with the low power setting, then test the mid setting, and finally the high power setting. And after that, we'll switch over to the 2 meter band and repeat the same test there. So let's see how much power this radio actually puts out. First, let's go to the menu, power settings, power, and we have selected low power output. Confirm. And let's exit. Cancel. And let's press push to talk button and see what's the power output. It's about 1.34 watts. Menu. Then let's change the power to mid. Confirm. Cancel. about 3.45. And finally, let's select
Power.
high setting.
Confirm. Cancel.
It's about 4.61 watts. And next, let's test the power output on the 2 meter band.
Menu. Power. Confirm. Cancel.
So first, let's see the result on the low power setting. It's about 1.51 watts. Next, let's
Menu.
switch to the
Power.
mid power setting.
Confirm. Cancel.
It's about 2.83 watts. Finally, let's test the high power setting.
Menu. Power. Confirm. Cancel.
.36 watts. And here are the results of the power output test. As we can see here, the power output isn't exactly the same on both frequency ranges. On high power we got 4.61 watts on the PMR frequency and 4.36 watts on the 2 meter band. The biggest difference was actually on the mid power setting, where the PMR frequency gave us 3.45 watts compared to 2.83 watts on the 2 meter band. But overall, I think these are pretty good results for a radio rated at up to 5 watts. Next, let's do a quick audio test. I'll leave this radio here on the table and then I'll take my other Quansheng UV-K5 outside. Let's see how the audio sounds through the built-in speaker.
This is a quick audio test of the Quansheng UV-K5. I'm now outside and the other radio is inside on the table. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is my normal speaking voice and I'm speaking directly into the microphone. Let's see how clear and natural the audio sounds through the built-in speaker. I'm also going to count from 1 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm going to say a few more words at a normal speaking pace. The audio should be clear, easy to understand, and hopefully sound natural without too much distortion. This is the Quansheng UV-K5 audio test. Over.
And that's what the audio sounds like. And personally, I'm quite happy with the sound quality. To my ears, the audio sounds clear and crisp, and I think voices are easy to understand. Of course, this is just my personal opinion, but I personally like the way this radio sounds. The speaker is also loud enough for normal use, and overall, I think the audio quality is pretty good for this type of handheld radio. Before I share my final thoughts about this radio, there's one more question I want to answer. Why is the Quansheng UV-K5 series so popular? I think the answer is actually quite simple. First, it's affordable. You get a lot of features for the price. which makes it an interesting option for beginners. Personally, I also find the menu system quite clear and easy to use once you learn the basics. The built-in speaker also sounds clear and crisp to my ears. And then there's another big reason, the custom firmware community. For example, on this other Quansheng radio, I have the Egzumer custom firmware installed. There is one thing that made the earlier UV-K5 versions so popular, because you can explore different custom firmware options and add more features to the radio. However, this particular radio is the newer V3 hardware version, and not every custom or third-party firmware made for the older versions will necessarily work with this one. So if you're specifically buying this radio because you want to install a custom firmware, that's definitely something to keep in mind. You should always check carefully that the firmware you want to install is compatible with the V3 hardware version. But even with the original firmware, you can start with it as a simple handheld radio, and there may be more to explore later as V3 firmware support develops. I think the combination of price, usability and flexibility is one of the main reasons why the UV-K5 series has become so popular. So, final thoughts about this UV-K5 handheld radio. It has good audio, enough power for a handheld radio, and it's quite easy to use. The radio feels solid and well built, and in my opinion it feels like it should be durable enough for normal everyday use. It's also a versatile radio, and I personally find the menu system quite clear and easy to use. And when you consider the price, I think the overall value for money is really good. So if you're looking for an affordable and versatile handheld radio, I think this could definitely be a good option to consider. This particular transparent version also gives the radio a slightly different and, in my opinion, a more interesting look. So that's the Quansheng UV-K5 transparent V3 version. I leave a link to this radio down in the description box below if you want to check the current price or learn more about it. Thanks for watching the video. Have a great day and bye.